first off is Charles J. That just in case you ain't heard of me, they told me it was too late. But I promise that I'll be the first to speak. Most of these rappers, they fake. But you can't have your way, this ain't Burkhead. Everybody said it won't be till they see smoke, then they realize they'd rather have turkey meat.
What it do? It's 903 Boxing. I'm your host, Charles J. Say, man, Jaron Boost Ennis is vicious. Yep, we back in the kitchen. Listen, did that video last night about Marquise Taylor. I just had to put the spotlight on him, and I just had to give him his credit, man. I made that video, and I was proud of him. And like I said, he was definitely the underdog, and Elvis Gomez was definitely a young prospect that PBC had been building for a while. Anyway, so I gave him his credit, how he just dogged it out and smothered him all night, and just to where he really couldn't release his power shots like he wanted to. But anyway, so I'm definitely proud of Marquise Taylor. H-time stand up. But Jaron Boost Ennis is vicious. Listen, I think we've been talking so much about his athleticism, his skill level, them leaping ass hooks he throw, that overhand right that he always land right behind their ear. Let me tell you something. He got one of the most perfectly placed overhand right. It always land right behind that ear. And anyway, and hit that, knock off the equilibrium. But anyway, now it's the viciousness that I think that's what stands out the most about Boost to me. Because, when you think of a fighter, I want you to be able to box. I want you to be defensively responsible, but I also want you to be vicious. And because you're going to have opponents like Roman Villa where you got to be vicious, bro. You can't just be a boxer fucking with Roman Villa. Nah, you gotta fight him. And I knew Boost would do it. I'm just impressed with how he done it. So he came out with the jab. He was controlling the ring, moving a lot. And Roman Villa was coming, which I already knew he was coming. Roman Villa has very underrated power. I also wanted to see how Boost was going to react to the power. Villa caught him with a nice left hook. He landed some nice right hand. He landed some flush shots. Boost took it very well. Boost started fighting him on the inside, and he was beating him to the punch, actually. He was beating him to the punch. You heard him in the fifth round. I'm going to tell you something, man. If you don't know, this is why I give you a lot of credit. For one, Roman Villa came to fight. He didn't come to lay down. In my opinion, I think Roman Villa is on the level of Stanley Ennis, and Virgil, he's out right now. But I think he's on that same level, a come-forward fighter that's very strong and got power. And his power might be a little more solid than Stanley Ennis. That's why I say, looking at this fight, it made me look at the Stanley Ennis fight a little different, because Stanley Ennis do the same thing Stanley Ennis has almost the same style. He has a somewhat better inside game, but Stanley Ennis, I definitely, looking at this performance, because I think Villa is more of a vicious puncher. I think Boost's gonna stop Stanley Ennis early, because Stanley Ennis has no defense. He's strong as shit, but he's definitely gonna leave his chin open. I said in my prediction, I said Boost is the hardest puncher at welterweight. I said Spence is the most solid puncher. I said Bud is the best knockout artist. But I said Jaron Boost Ennis is the hardest puncher at welterweight. And last night, it further convinced me of that. Boost got devastating power. I'm going to tell you something, bro. Roman Villa got a granite chin. Roman Villa is somebody who never been dropped, never been stopped. Roman Villa can take some shots. And man, the way he put Roman Villa out, and by the way, I heard he had to go to the hospital, so prayers to him, prayers to his family. Jaron Boost Ennis got devastating power. Listen, man, he put on a spectacular performance. Man, I could say so much. it was an entertaining ass fight. And that's another thing. It's gonna be hard to deny Boots because he's a very entertaining fighter. They can't say he running. He throw a lot of punches. He there to put a hurting on you. Boots do not come just to outbox you. He hurt his opponents. His body, bro, them fucking jabs to the body. Oh my God, the jab up top jab. He throw a hard ass jab to the body. And only thing about the jab, I just wish you keep it more consistent throughout the entire fight, because at times you neglected your jab. But yeah, I think Roman Villa is on the level, I think Roman Villa is on the level of standing on. I think it's right there. I think he's on that level. I think he's on the level. I think he's on the level of standing. I put Standing on this, Ugas, and Keith Thurman. I put them all in the same little category. I just think Keith Thurman is the better out of all of them with the experience and the ring IQ. So yeah, I think Keith Thurman gonna beat Ugas, but I just don't know if he gonna fight Boots. Listen, I'm just gonna be real with you. A lot of people keep saying that he's finna take over the welterweight division. I'm just gonna be honest, bro. It really, at this point, after Spence and Bud fight, they moving up to 154. There's nothing really at welterweight. I don't think Keith gonna fight him. Ugas done made the big money. He done made that Pacquiao check. He done had that Spence check. I don't think Ugas hungry like that to want to pass the torch to a youngster. I just think he may get the Standing on this fight. So after you beat Standing on, there's nothing left at welterweight. Virgil Ortiz, he out, but they say he gonna move to one. It's nothing really left at welterweight when you really look at the landscape. So, this is what I would like for you to get in a Ugas or a Keith Thurman fight, because that will help you a lot with your experience, and it'll give you some different looks. I would like to see you fight one of them. The Standing on this fight now, like I said, it don't interest me as much. Standing on this fight pretty much very similar to Villa, but he don't have as much power as Villa. And I'm telling you right, Standing on this don't hit hard as Villa. He don't sit down on his punches like Villa do. That overhand right Villa throw is a bad motherfucker. I'm telling you right now, a lot of people is underrating. Booth got a granite, and I wanted to see that, and I knew we was gonna find out. And another thing, let me tell you something. A lot of you slick motherfuckers, I peeped the play, bro. A lot of you motherfuckers really don't fuck with Boots, but you motherfuckers called this fight. Oh, and I saw you motherfuckers. Oh, Boots better be careful tonight. This could be one of them nights. It could be an upset. He done already got Rashidi Ellis. Yeah, if he had knocked out Boots, they would have called him the Black Assassin or some shit. Anyway, yeah, it's a lot of people. I'm telling you real shit. A lot of people wanted to see Boots' chin get checked last night. A lot of people wanted to see his response, because nobody knew where Boots' chin was at. We just knew his talent. Nobody knew where his chin was at. Nobody knew how he could take a punch. Nobody knew that, because Boots hadn't really... Lipinets hit him with some good shots, though. Don't get it twisted. But Lipinets was moving up. Villa was a big-ass welterweight. There was a knockout artist. That motherfucker, 15 wins, 14 by knockout. Villa is a real knockout artist. So a lot of people really thought, because one thing everybody know that watch Boots will fight. So a lot of people thought Boots was going to mix it up on the inside and get clipped. A lot of people thought that shit. So, like I said, bro, he took some vicious shots from Villa. He slipped a lot of punches, but he took some vicious shots. And he took some vicious ass uppercuts. Villa caught him with a couple uppercuts. He caught him with that right a couple times, and he caught him with that left hook a few times. He caught him with solid ass shots that other welterweights would have been dropped by. So this version of Villa, I think Styles make fight. I think he would have stopped Keith. I think Villa would have stopped Keith. Bro, he would have caught him, and them hooks to the body he was throwing. I think he would have stopped Keith, this version of Villa, because Villa got a granite chin, and Keith don't got the power of Boots. A lot of people don't realize that. I want you to really look at, bro, the way Boots broke Villa down. Because as devastating as Boots' power is, Villa got a granite chin, so Boots realized, I ain't gonna be able to knock you out with one shot. He broke him down, bro. He broke his will. And Villa is a straight warrior. One thing I'm gonna tell you something, Roman Villa. I saw at the weigh-in, when you looked in Boots' eyes, you saw a real killer. and you kind of had you gave a little meek look, like you kind of looked overmatched, and I was like, damn, he may lay down, cause Boots won the weigh in. He kind of towered over you, bro, and you realize that this motherfucker, he that, and he's a real fighter. And so I feel like I said, oh, Boots punked him in the weigh in, and this motherfucker finna come lay down. No, Villa made Boots work. And let me tell you this, besides the viciousness of Boots. Besides him having a granite chin, that motherfucker got a granite chin. Anybody that can take a shot from Villa, your ass got a chin. This is what's most impressive about Boots, and he showed it in his last fight. Boots don't gas out. Boots do not fucking gas out. That motherfucker throw a bunch of punches, and he don't gas out. That shit is dangerous. That shit is a motherfucker who can take your punch. He throw a lot of punches. He very athletic, and he hit hard. And he got a gas tank. That's gonna be a tough style to beat. But I'm not finna get into this Spence and Bud thing, because in my opinion, at this point in his career, I don't think he beats Bud or Spence. Now, I think his fights like Keith Thurman and Ugas and a few more fights that he need a few more looks. He need different more styles to look at. But I mean, don't get it twisted. If the fight happened next year, I would be all for it. And I think it's a 60-40 fight. I think Boots versus Spence or Crawford is a 60-40 fight. One could argue it's a 50-50, but due to the experience of Spence and Crawford, I would favor them. But don't get it twisted. I'm telling you, a Keith Thurman fight or Ugas fight, even a Stanionis fight, like 2 more fights, bro, just to stay active and keep getting different looks, bro. I'm telling you, it's going to be a problem. But I'm going to tell you some wild shit. I'm going to tell you what I think he should do. And I know it sounds wild, bro, but because... And like I said, shout out to Bose and Ennis will be a Hall of Fame trainer. I'm going to say that again. I'm going to keep saying he's going to be a Hall of Fame trainer. And in my opinion, because y'all ain't take... my only discredit for Bose, Ennis, and Boots, you're not taking enough credit for your flaws in that Chuck fight. You're not taking enough account. Y'all keep saying he ran, and this is what happened when you see somebody don't want to run and when somebody come to fight. Listen, bro, you gonna have fighters that don't come to fight when you fight them. When they feel your power, you gonna have fighters that try to run and get away from you. You have to conquer that style. You have to learn to cut the ring off when a fighter has good footwork and got good defense. So, in my opinion, I would like to see you rematch Chuck. And yeah, you beat him, but or if you don't rematch Chuck, fight somebody who can box and move. Somebody who can box and move. That's what I want to see you against, because because I think that's the style that gives you the most trouble. I think movers and boxers, that gives you the most trouble, and that's a style you really gotta work on that, bro. You gotta work on cutting that ring off when somebody really don't want to fight you or they trying to survive. You gotta learn how to get a dude out of there when he's trying to survive. So that's one of my only critiques. You gotta work on cutting the ring off against boxers, because you got devastating power, and there's gonna be a lot of fighters that's gonna try to get away from that power. So I think you need to work on that style. But anybody with that aggressive shit trying to walk you down, it ain't gonna work, bro. It ain't work, because he meaner than you, bro. You ain't gonna be... One thing about Boots, you ain't gonna be able to bully him, bro. So that's a fact. So yeah, man, shout out to you, credit to you, man. Shout out to your city for standing behind. And another thing, Boots is becoming a star. Boots is becoming and these kind of performances, bro, he gonna be on pay-per-view in his next 2 fights. Mark my word, his next two fights, next year he gonna be on pay-per-view. Mark my word, he gonna be a pay-per-view star. He gonna be one of the biggest names in boxing. And he gonna be a legend, bro. I'm telling you, Boots is built different. And that motherfucker wanna fight. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's the cool boy stuff, but he got more power. He got vicious power. He rather fight than box. So it's hard to fuck with that, bro. So I'm telling you, boys gonna have to get ready. He done put the welterweight division on notice. He done put boxing on notice. And I'm telling you right now, Jaron Boots Ennis is vicious. This is 903 Boxing. I am your host, Charles J. With that, I'm out.